Today on Kicks Chronicles, we chat life and kicks with content creator extraordinaire Safiya Hart. We get into the kicks that she loved growing up. I also challenge Safiya to a sneaker battle. Air Max 98. Put some respect on their name. Her top three, my top three. And lastly, we get into her perspective as a female content creator in the fashion space, culture, and the future of the scene. This is Kicks Chronicles. Yes, my people. You already know what it is. It's your boy PROZECH. This is Kicks Chronicles, episode 89, I believe. Let's just check the record books. Wow. Episode 89 of your Sneaker and Lifestyle podcast, Kicks Chronicles. Once again, I'm your boy PROZECH. Welcome. Thank you for everyone that's joining us, whether it be the first time or you're returning. I appreciate you. Appreciate the hell out of you. You understand? Thank you for everyone that managed to watch our last episode with Dylan Singh from A Biblical Life. Great feedback on that episode. Decent engagement. Really enjoyed the episode as well. It was really cool speaking to somebody from the faith and asking them that kind of questions. You get me? This week, we have an amazing guest. The one and only Safiya Hart, female content creator extraordinaire, all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all at the fashion events, just doing her thing, just living that polished, prim, proper life. You get me? Doing her thing, you get me? But yeah, very cool, down to earth girl. Really nice speaking to her. That she's our guest this week. Absolutely killed it. We get into the kicks that she loved growing up. She talks a little bit about the kicks that are popular in her end. She grew up in Forrest Hill, which is southeast London, not too far from where I'm from. Many of you will know. I also challenge Safiya to a sneaker battle for the ages. The Air Max 98, in my opinion, does not get enough respect. People need to put a bit more respect on the Air Max 98's name. So we go back to back, her top three versus my top three. And it was a little spicy, I can't lie. You get me? There was even a habanero involved. You get me? I'm not going to spoil it. And last year, we get into her perspective as a female content creator in the space, as a female sneakerhead, just in general, just her thoughts on content, her thoughts on fashion content, TikTok and Instagram and social media, and what her thoughts on the future and the scene and the space. And yeah, just ultimately a really cool perspective, because she's been in it not for a huge amount of time, but in a short amount of time she's managed to gain a significant amount of followers and subscribers, and it's great. In fact, she's even recently started a YouTube channel as well that's doing amazing. So yeah, getting her perspective on the space, especially the reasons why, even as a fashion content creator, she kind of veered a little bit away from doing more streetwear and sneaker stuff and more towards doing female angle stuff. And she gives us a bit more of an understanding as to why she made that decision and why she's kind of pivoted in that way. But we get into absolutely everything. She's really interesting, really cool to chat to. Very funny. Safi's hilarious. She's very funny, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, with that being said, once again, I'm your boy PROZECH. This is Kicks Chronicles. Our guest this week, and I hope you enjoy it. Our guest this week is Safiya Hart. Illustrious guest. You get me? Absolutely amazing woman. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Until I see you, man, down the roads. Everyone stay blessed and enjoy. Yes, my people, Big PROZECH back again. And you already know what it is, man. Kicks Chronicles. I'm here with another illustrious guest. Can you imagine? Right, as you can see on the screen next to me, I have the one and only content creator extraordinaire. You've seen her on Instagram, you've seen her on TikTok, you get me, doing her thing, you get me. I love when she takes us to work. That's what I love. I love when she takes us on set, you get me. But I'm talking about the one I'm talking about the one and only Safiya Hart is in the building. What's kicking, G?
Thank you so much. I love that intro.
No worries at all, man. It's absolutely my pleasure to have you. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for jumping on. I know you're a busy woman. I know you've got a lot of stuff going on. You get me, man? So yeah, thank you for making time for your big boy PROZECH.
Thank you for asking.
No, it's not. All right, so the people want to know. The
Mm.
people want to know, man. Let's take it right back to the beginning. Let's let the people know what the first love is. What was that shoe that brought you to the game? What was that shoe that you fell in love with? That one that said that, you know, you've got to have me. What was that shoe?
Do you know what? And this was when like I wasn't even really like properly into sneakers or anything, but it was the Nike CDG collab, the carnivore, like the high top kind of ones. I don't know what it was about them, but when they came out, I was like, I need them. Like I really don't even know why, because I wasn't in like it's such like a special collab as well
Yeah,
with CDG, and I didn't even know what CDG was at the time. But I was just like, yeah, that eats. So yeah, and
yeah. CDG are such legends when it comes to their collaborations, man.
yeah,
They've been doing this thing, like, and
yeah,
yeah, like whether it's obviously like the 95, they've done like so many different crazy and
yeah,
amazing collaborations with Nike. So
and
yeah,
I need them
come
all.
for real. Even like I think one of the shoes that was just literally everywhere, probably like just before lockdown. But I probably, yeah, it was probably just before lockdown. I saw it. It was that the Converse
Oh
CDG.
yeah, the heart.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I've actually got a pair down here. Yeah, it's just under my, like, I haven't worn them in a minute. They were everywhere. They were
yeah.
absolutely everywhere, man. And like,
I'm
yeah,
that person, especially during like that point in time. I was like, oh, I want to be. I'm not like the other girls. I'm different. I'm different. And I saw like so many people wearing them. I was like, oh, you guys, it's just such like foreign trend or whatever. But they're a really cute shoe, and they're really comfortable as well. Converse is comfortable as hell. So yeah, let me not even hate, but yeah, love
yeah,
it.
that particular, it was like a Chuck 70. So I remember it being a lot more comfortable than
Mm,
a regular sort of Chuck Taylor, man. But CDGs in general, man, like their 95s, the Sunders as well. Like there's so
yeah,
many sick collaborations, man. So yeah, big fan of CDG. Completely understand why that would be one that would bring you in the game. So where did you kind of grow up?
South London, Southeast London.
Big up Southeast London. So you're like, because I'm a Southeast Londoner. I don't
Is
know if you know
it?
that. I don't know if you know that. So let's see how sort of close we were. I grew up in Bermondsey.
Okay. My best friend went to school in Bermondsey. I grew up in like how do I even explain? Do you know like Forest Hill? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
basically
Forest
that.
Hill. Forest Hill's calm. Forest Hill's
Yeah,
calm. You get me? So what school did your friend go to?
St. Michael's.
I went to St. Michael's as well.
Oh,
Love that.
yeah,
Love that. It might have been a few years apart with respect,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah. But yeah. But yeah, I definitely went St. Michael's, man. Big up St. Michael's still. Yeah, good times, man. Good times. Good times. So growing up in Forest Hill,
Yeah.
right? What were the shoes that you would see on people's feet? What was popular in your area?
It was like in like secondary, it was always like Harachis.
Yeah,
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 that I again, I was like, why has everyone got them? And to be fair, I feel like after a while, everyone kind of felt the same way. They were like, why did we all have this shoe? Like, it was so, it was the silhouette was so odd. But yeah, that or just like black Air Maxes. That was like the school shoe. Like, if you
mm,
didn't have
mm.
black Air Maxes, like, what were you doing at school? Realistically, yeah.
For real, like what are you doing
Well,
here?
why even here?
Fair, for real, for real. But you're right though. I mean, the Hirachi, I suppose it can be a little hit and miss. I love the Hirachi.
Mm.
The back strap is always going to be an issue for everyone. Mine snapped.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I bought the wrong size. Because the thing is now you get older, you go to store, you can talk to the specialist, you understand sort of what
yeah.
you're meant to. So you're kind of meant to go like at least a half a size up because of the back strap,
Ah,
right? Because if you buy your actual size, you're literally just putting massive strain on that back strap and on your
Oh,
like Achilles tendon. Like you can easily just mess both the shoe and your foot up.
yeah.
So like, thankfully, I didn't bust my tendon. It was just the actual
Okay.
back strap that broke. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It's life, man. But yeah, I've had multiple of the Huaraches. They had the streets in a lockhold, especially in Southeast.
Yeah.
Very, very popular shoe, along with the Air Maxes. You get me? Along with the Air Maxes. The Air Maxes were everywhere. Massive fan of the Air Max as well. In my area, we were very, very heavy into the Reebok Classics. I don't know if that reached to your sides as well.
I don't
know if
recall, but I hear it. I do hear it.
Fairs. As I said, it may have been a few years apart, maybe a couple of weeks, you get me? So yeah, we'll move on. I want to ask you about something I refer to as unholy grails. Right? Have you ever heard of an unholy grail?
No.
No, I'm happy about that. I'm going to explain what they are. So, an unholy grail is an off-brand shoe, something that you might maybe pick up in a Sports Direct, perchance, like a Slazenger or a High Tech or a Everlast, Dunlop, quite popular. Gola, Ascot Tracks, that kind of stuff. There. Did you ever have to sort of dabble in the dark arts?
I can't say that I ever did. Maybe like in year 7 when I had to get my first like
this is where people start
PE
fronting,
shoe.
man. This is where people start fronting, man. This is it.
Like
This is it. Go on. Say what you want to say, man.
I'm thinking. I don't even know when the last time I stepped into Sports Direct. No, that's. See, now I feel really like unconnected to the roots.
Nah, this ain't a roots thing, man. This is like something that is bestowed upon you, not something that you asked for. You just got this. People, you just get slapped with this. You don't ask for it. It just happens.
You can't say that I ever did.
It's okay. You're sticking to that, yeah. That's your. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my parents gave us a little more mercy.
No, I respect it, man. To be honest, yeah, it's not everybody's story. You get me? But obviously, as one that walked on that dark road, I look for the kinship in others, you know.
What were yours?
Oh, that's my list.
All the above. See, all the above.
All of the above. In Ghana, that's what we say. We say all of the above. Yeah, everything, fam. Yeah, that's my list, man. I got involved. I got busy. You get me? Not by choice, man. I just got slapped. But it is what it is because it made me like. The thing is, yeah, going through that makes you humble. You get me? Because when I was growing up, yeah, all I wanted was a nice pair of kicks. All I wanted, and obviously it built in me that hunger and aspiration. And obviously now I've got podcasts, got the kicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy in terms of like that part of my life, sort of thing. Whereas obviously you grow up, if you get everything sort of given to you that you wanted, maybe and this is a maybe, not everybody's the same, but maybe you take it for granted because you never had to sort of struggle for it a little bit. Some people, that's not the case. They got what they wanted and they still appreciate it, but for others, they don't appreciate it. But for me, I absolutely do, man. And that's the reason why I love kicks, man, because for something so inanimate, they just meant quite a lot to me because I couldn't have them.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, and also going to school in South London, wearing these dirty shoes, a lot of people told me a lot about my life, man. You know what I'm saying, oh yes, you get me? Like, so you build up that thick skin. You have to.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, you got to learn them lessons early, boy. So when people were learning GCSEs, I was learning how to be resilient in these streets. Moving swiftly on. So yeah, let's get into the EST of KIC. It's a part of the interview where we kind of talk about sort of your current your modern day collection. We'll go from the oldest, the newest, the rarest, the greatest, the best. We'll talk about all of those things. So talk to me. What's the oldest pair of shoes you've got in your collection?
That I haven't sold or given away.
Mm.
See, the thing with me is like when I stop wearing them, I don't like clutter, so I try and
Shift it off.
yeah. But I think currently the oldest shoe must be like I buy like shoes every month. I'm going deep into last year.
Go on, go deep.
Like maybe my Gazelles, or
Okay.
because I've got like those pink Gazelles sold out really
Yeah.
quickly, but then I went up north to Leeds to buy mine.
Wait, the platform ones?
No, the just the normal.
But the pink ones?
Yeah, I can show you. I can get them.
Oh yeah, grab it. Let me have a look if it's okay.
Oh yeah, cool. I've found the actual correct answer to your question, but these ones I accidentally messed them up. Like the second time I wore them, I wore them in.
Oh yeah, they're fire. They're fire.
But these are the oldest shoes that I have in my collection. The UNCs. I can't sell these because I feel like they're going to be worth something one day.
No, they're hard. The thing is, I've never been a fan of the UNC colorway. Is that got the gold? Is that the yellow coloring at the back, or is that the white one?
This is the white one. I don't like the black one.
Yeah, this is the UNC one. Like, yeah, I've never been a massive fan of light blue, but people love it. People absolutely love it, man. So I have to respect it.
I only really like the dark, like the Jordans. I didn't really like I don't know why these ones. I mean, at the time, this was like what 2021. I think I bought those, and I was like,
makes sense.
If I'm going to be a dunk girly, let me be a UNC dunk girly.
100. No, it makes
sense.
If
I'm going to do it, let's do
it. Like, because that was the height.
Yeah.
Of dunk mania. Like, this is it. It was just madness for dunks.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, because even and I'll be honest, yeah, prior to that, I was aware of dunks. It wasn't like a first pair of dunks I probably got was when I was in uni. So we're talking like 2010 to like around them times.
Yeah.
But like, it was never a thing of, this silhouette is the truth. Like, this silhouette is the truth. What happened in 2021, 2022 was just wild.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
Like, the whole world. The whole world just said, you know what, this is the one. And this is the one. And it was literally at that time, right, you could resell a dunk for double the money.
Yeah.
Like, and it was any dunk.
Yeah.
Like, it was any dunk. You could resell it. Like, not the dunk highs, obviously. It was a dunk close. The dunk close. And the other thing that was so sick about them, and this is why I still vibe with a dunk, because I've got dunks on my shelf. I've got the medium curries. These, like, I feel like these are about to come out again. These are going to get restocked in the next month or so. But these come out during lockdown. Like, there were certain ones that were like premium, that were really, really like premium materials.
Yeah.
Anyone could wear them. Yeah. And this is the other thing that was really good about dunks. Like, anybody could actually wear them. It wasn't like a real, like, sort of, you didn't see more men or women. It was just or kids or whatever. It was anyone could wear them. So it was a nice shoe.
I remember like lining up outside of, I think Nike had some dunk event in 2021, I want to say. And I remember lining up outside of Nighttown with my friends, and I didn't know how long we were in that line for to get dunks, because at that point they were still quite exclusive. And then it was so exciting to kind of go and like hype it up and wait, and then you're finally like, oh, do they have my size? And then it's like, I don't know, there was a little bit of excitement there. And then like in the coming weeks and months, it was just everywhere. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I like that it's accessible, and I like that it's not like a private club, but at the same time, it's like, I also like that there was something special about like having to line up and like make something out of it. I don't know. I feel like it became very capitalist after that. It was just like, okay, people love them, so let's just mass produce them, and so everyone can have them and everyone can get that little dopamine hit. But yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Because the thing we forget about Nike is that they are a business.
Yeah.
And as much as we want them to be sort of the custodians of sneakers and streetwear, we want them to sort
Yeah.
of preserve the sanctity of some of these amazing silhouettes. Ultimately, they're just about, or not just about, but they are about that bottom line. You get me?
Yeah.
And when they see something is super popular, I'm gonna ride that thing to the wheels fall off, and that's what they did. You get
Yeah.
me, man? And get me, and then like what 4 years later, you know what I'm saying, how many pandas have suffered at the hand of these of Nike and their plank for world dominance. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying, we're all parts of this sort of capitalist society. So we gotta just take it on the chin. But
Yeah.
we've talked about the oldest. Now talk to me about the latest, because you said it yourself, man. You're buying kicks on the regular. So what's
Yeah.
the newest pair of kicks to enter into the house, Saf?
I think it is my Nike Skeptors, because they were also like a contender with the CDGs, because I wanted those shoes for years. And
The
then
97s.
no, the Skeptors.
The 97s. MX 97s, no?
No. Wait. The Tailwinds.
The Tailwinds. Forgive me. Yes.
No, it's fine.
Because the 97s came out before, but the Tailwinds came out more recently.
Yeah.
Tailwinds are fire. The Tailwinds are crazy. Yeah, man. And Skepta's having a moment right now as well.
Yeah, he's doing something with Puma. I've got a Skepta Puma event tomorrow. I'm really excited for that. That silhouette is so nice. Like,
yeah, no, he smashed it. And I feel like he definitely channeled a little bit of the 98 in that as well. You can see it at the front of the shoe.
Bulky, and the 98 is really bulky.
You can see it at the front of the shoe, man. Yeah, Skepta's doing his thing, man. Yeah. What gone for that for that invite though? Any plus ones on that or?
Unfortunately, I've already asked.
Oh no! Unfortunately.
I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, okay.
It's good, man.
But
maybe. Yeah, this is it. For real, man. For real. Make sure she gets a pair in hand when she walks through the door ASAP. You get me? Yeah. Nah, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. One day. But that's hard, though. That's hard. Would you get them through like eBay, Go, or
I got them on Vinted. So someone
Vinted.
Vinted
warrior.
I am a Vinted warrior. I'm warrior. I'm doing that every day. Like, it literally has me in a choke. It's so bad, but I've started selling so much on there. And I'm like, do you know what? I feel like I need to gift myself. Every time I give away something, I'm like, I should get something in return. And so that was my kind of gift to myself. And whoever sold them to me, they were like, I want to say maybe like 110 or something, or maybe even cheaper, mate.
Bro.
Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, yeah.
Some people out here, just playing games.
They don't know what they have. They don't know what they have, bro.
Just playing games. Some people out here playing checkers. We out here playing chess. Yeah, don't play around me, bro. Don't play around me. Saf, 110 on the Skeps. Some people are mad out here, bro. I'm telling you now. Nah, it's just wild.
Who does
wild. It's just wild behavior. It's wild behavior, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh my days! I love these conversations.
I benefit from it.
I love it. I love hearing people get bargains, man. I'm a bargain hunter, man. I'm frugal like that. You get me, man? I love getting bargains, man. And I've recently started using Vinted because I had a bit of an issue with Vinted for a minute, man. A little while ago, because I had like quite a decent bait collection. So, but at a certain point, I started thinking, okay, I'm going to start selling off a few pieces. So I started, and this was probably 6 or 7 years ago. 7 years ago. So I thought, okay, because I'm pretty deep in eBay, but I thought, let me spread my net into every area. So I went on
Yeah.
Depop, started putting bits of Depop and eBay, and I thought, okay, this Vinted thing's popping off. Let me jump on Vinted. They said everything I was selling was fake, so I was like, bruv, like I didn't buy this online, bro. I was in line at the store, and I'm selling this fake. G, you get me? 2006, 7. I was there.
I think like Vinted are very like they are for the buyers. Like they
very
protect
strict.
the buyers so much. I tried to list a Supreme hat that I bought in the store, and they said that we can't tell that this is authenticated. We need to see a logo. I'm like, it has the S right at the front. What are you not seeing? But you know, not Vinted, Depop are like they don't care. They don't care about the buyers. So
yeah, them ones there.
But yeah, Vinted are a bit.
Yeah, they're strict, man. But apparently, somebody was saying that their sort of like authentication system has updated or changed in the last few years, so things might be a bit different if I started using them now. But yeah, I did recently start buying a few bits on there. Like you can get some amazing bargains, man.
Yeah.
So I might have to holler at them for a little sponsor team. You get me? I know you've got that connect, so yeah, I might chat to you after. But yeah, that's definitely a hard new cop, man. Like if you're just running out the house,
yeah,
and I know, like, and everyone's seeing your TikToks and your social media, like you don't just run out the house. I know you're usually very put together and everything, but just in case, yeah, right. Just say you are just gonna go round the corner, go and grab something, maybe a bottle of milk, a newspaper, if they still do that sort of thing, right? And you're not thinking about a fit, but those shoes that are just by the door, they're just there. Right, the ones that you normally draw for, the ones that you just put on, the kind of bop to the shop shoes, right?
Yeah.
What are those shoes?
So what I'm thinking, because I usually would do that at uni, and at uni I have like 7 or 8 pairs of shoes, but I feel like those would be my dunks, so my panda dunks that I forget that I own, because they're like slip-on shoes at this point, so they're just kind of like easy, and it's like because they're leather and they're kind of black a bit. It's like if I kind of get them a bit scruffed up, easy.
Ain't nobody checking for that. Ain't nobody checking for no scuffed up panda, man. Scuff them boys up, man. No one cares.
Literally. So yeah, that those would be my.
That's fairs. I think they're on a lot of people's list in terms of the bop to the shops. They're on mine. You get me? When I'm taking my daughter to the nursery, they're very easy to draw for. Just having a quick
and they
walk
are really comfortable. I have to give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and that's the funny thing. Even with that shoe, considering there isn't like an actual air unit in the shoe, it's just like a well-made shoe.
Yeah.
That being said, I think the leather that they used to use versus the leather they now use, I think there's an issue there. I think they're definitely they've degraded in terms of the materials. But that being said, the silhouette itself, I think, is a cool silhouette. And I'm not one of those that belittles the panda. I'm a fan of the panda. I respect the panda, especially when it first came out. The panda, when it first came out, it broke records because it was a very wearable shoe.
Yeah.
Right. A very, very cool silhouette. One that, as we discussed earlier, was super popular.
Yeah.
And it was literally the most wearable version of that silhouette.
Yeah.
Anybody could wear it. Black and white is something anybody can wear. You don't have to think about a fit. You just wear the shoe.
Yeah.
And you've removed the whole issue in terms of, does it go with what I'm wearing? It goes with what everyone's wearing. So that's the reason why it's so popular.
Because I go to uni up north, and I feel like I definitely think they're like anywhere past Manchester is like 4 years behind in fashion. But like everyone there still wears dunks. Everyone there still wears pandas. And I think, I don't know, maybe this is partly because it's easy as well, but I see when I'm in the library, I see a lot of hijabis wearing pandas, and I'm like, period. Because it's like, yeah, because you get your little bit of like fashion in there, even though it's a couple years ago. So you get your little bit of, I'm in it, I'm in the whole thing. But at the same time, it's like, I know that you didn't think about that. I know that they would just by your door and you were like, I need to go to
Yeah,
let me just.
yeah.
I
Fam.
love that for them.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. You're so funny. Yeah, literally hilarious. Okay. Uh, if I was to say to you, yeah, right. Okay, what's the cheapest pair of shoes you got in your collection?
Oh, like actual retail, not like vintage prices.
You can go vintage.
Oh,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
well, I mean,
This is the reason why I'm asking the question, because
oh,
you're
okay. I
the
mean, yeah,
yeah.
potentially. To be fair, I got the CDGs, my carnivals from Vinted as well, for like
Jeez.
under 100.
Okay.
So might be those.
Yeah, strong.
Yeah, I can't remember how
Strong
much,
thing.
but I think in like the 90s.
Mm.
But then even maybe my gazelles, because my gazelles were like 80 something, so it could be them. But they're still so lovely.
Yeah, no, you smashed it. You smashed. What's the most you spent on a pair of shoes?
Might be my Vanetta Carters, which wasn't even that. They were actually even under 300. I don't like spending a lot on shoes. As much as I have a lot of them, I don't like spending loads on them.
Mm.
So I don't think I've spent more than like 300
That's a
on
decent
shoes.
whack, though. That's strong.
Knowing that there are people on Vinted who are giving away things that they don't know what they're giving away, they don't know the value. Why would I go and
Come on now.
spend more than is necessary?
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, and I'm here for it as well. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm apologize in advance because this is a little bit of a stinker. If your house was on fire
Mm.
and you could only grab one pair of shoes,
Mm.
what one pair is it and why?
It's between the Ambushes and the Skeptors, like the Tailwinds. It's between those two because I can run in both of them and they're both comfy. Actually, they are.
Perspective.
As much as they, but I think the Skeptors would go with more because there's more black on them. So maybe the Skeptors. I think that's the answer.
We're giving it to Big Smoke. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, man. Let's talk a little bit about your content creation journey. I became aware of you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right? And obviously, if you're watching this and you're not aware of Safiya Hart on TikTok, make sure to go and check her out. TikTok, Instagram, all of those places. We'll get into that a little bit later. But really sort of clean, aesthetic kind of content. You take us along with you as you live your life. But usually, like the thing that was interesting was that you used to talk about kicks a lot, and then there was a change. And that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to talk to you, because I felt like obviously that had obviously come from somewhere. So I wanted to understand sort of like, considering a lot of your content used to be about sneakers and now you sort of veered away from that. What was the reasons behind that?
So my content was more, so I only started making content in July, and at that point I still love streetwear, but my content was heavily about streetwear, and because of how often I buy shoes, I'd always be showing those shoes, and I still love that. Like, most of my wardrobe is still streetwear, but the reason why I felt like I needed a bit of a shift was because of, and I've had a few opinions about this, about people saying, no, don't let other people like dictate what you do. But it was because of the TikTok streetwear community. And I don't know what it is. It is heavily male dominated. And as much as I don't usually mind those things, and I feel like, you know what, who cares? Like, I like it, so I'm going to try it as well. Where it now kind of feels like a big way, unless you were like an OG female creator, If you're trying to get into the game now, if you're not in these male cliques, it's really difficult to get endorsed. And so where I was kind of like, okay, I do very much feel like I'm doing this by myself, and I'm meant to be doing this by myself, and that's absolutely fine. But people that have started around the same time as me, or even after me, are getting invited to like dinners and stuff with this like clique, and so they're getting like snapped with these people and like tagged in these videos and pictures, and they're growing so much faster than me now. I kind of feel like I don't want to compare myself, because I know comparison is such a big, enemy, but it's hard for me to think like that there is actually space for me there as a female creator, a streetwear creator. So that's kind of why, or when I felt like I needed to pivot or wanted to pivot towards a more feminine, clean aesthetic. So I thought, like, spring's coming up, the sun's hopefully coming soon more, and that would be a good opportunity for me to reinvent myself a little bit, at least for summer. And yeah, I have, because of how much I love streetwear anyway, I do wear streetwear still all the time. But in terms of my content, I just want to see how far I can go, and how that the audience that I can reach with this new kind of like pivot in mind. So yeah, that's kind of that.
No, it's completely understandable, and I feel you in regard of like you don't feel like there's enough space. And sometimes, whether it be in business or other sort of other sort of pursuits, you might feel like there's a little bit too much. I don't know, want to use the word competition, but maybe it's a little congested, and and potentially there's not enough of a market for us to all to enjoy. From my perspective, I've always had the mindset that do what you enjoy, do what you like, regardless of the fact, because if you enjoy it, it's not really work. Ultimately, this is content creation, and I'm not saying content creation isn't work. I'm just saying, like, this is a vocation. This is something that I'm saying we enjoy to do, and it's something that, because we enjoy to do it and because we become so passionate and good at it, you can then make it into something like a career, and that's amazing, right? But it starts from that passion, it starts from that happiness, that goodness that you enjoy. So because of that, I'm like, yeah, just do what you enjoy. But I do get it, though. I really do get it, man. And I do understand where you're coming from in terms of, like, there are some obviously there are a lot of prominent male figures within sneakers and streetwear on TikTok and other similar apps, and they're gonna get a lot of the opportunities. They're gonna get a lot of those spots. But I always feel, especially like on TikTok, and I'll use certain people as an example. I saw a guy on TikTok go from less than 1,000 to like nearly 20K in like almost like 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, and this isn't.
I've seen a guy do that as well.
And it's like, this isn't somebody that nobody told me about this guy.
Yeah.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
I know it. He made a video and it was something completely different than he would normally make. But it was true and it was authentic and it just hit at a time and it just flew.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where things can happen within the space that you enjoy, or in other spaces within content creation, that could just take you to another level. So my thought is always that just do what you enjoy, do what you love, speak your truth, and it will always sort of win out in the day, man. But I never sort of disregard the experience of others, man, because yeah, you've seen it. I've seen it a lot as well. But I feel like there is space, and especially in regards to the female voice within a male-dominated space, I feel like it's really, really important. Like, I mean, in your opinion, like females within sneakers, there are a few without a shadow of a doubt, but there's space for a load
Those
more.
more.
Yeah, there's space for a load more if you compare the
Yeah.
genders, right? And I would always welcome that. So, I mean, do you have any regrets in terms of the choices that you make? Ultimately, you can switch at any point, but do you think at any point, you know what, was this the right thing to do, or?
No, because I know that like it's clear that from like the people that followed me when I first started, they followed me for the sake of streetwear and like the kind of inspo pictures that I would take and stuff like that. So I think everyone knows that like at my kind of foundation, I
Your
have that
core?
in like, yeah, my core is
Yeah,
in streetwear. And so I do
respect.
still kind of like when I'm doing like a styling video, I'll start in streetwear and then I'll kind of shift. So I still kind of have like, I don't want people to think that I've like gone from 0 to 100, because that's just fake and that's just not what's happening. But where you can, even in those videos where it's saying like a minute long, you can see the transition that I'm trying to take from streetwear
I
to
like that.
feminine wear. And yeah, so I am still trying to mix the two and combine the two. Although I don't like actually mixing streetwear and feminine wear. I don't like the skirts over jeans thing. Like I just don't, it's just not for me personally. Like I just,
Skirts over jeans are wild.
let me not, but like if you want to do that. It's just not for me. But like if I'm gonna wear streetwear, I want to wear streetwear, and if I want to wear feminine wear, I want to wear feminine wear. And I don't really like blurring the lines there. But yeah, like I am still very much in love with streetwear, hence all the sneakers. But no regrets, definitely no regrets. And I just see this as an opportunity to branch out to a new space in fashion, and
Yeah.
potentially, you know, maybe I'll prefer that, and I'll find a new foundation over there. But I won't know if I won't try. And so I'm just seeing this as like an opportunity, a change in perspective potentially of like what is right for me. So I'm quite excited for it.
No, I love that. That's really, really cool. That's really cool. And that's a great sort of attitude and perspective to have, because every opportunity is an opportunity. Every new thing is a new chance to learn, grow, and hone skills and do all of that sort of stuff. So
And to
yeah,
be honest, I do think a lot of people are like starting to take that. I think people are realizing that streetwear is looking the same. So everyone is dressed, everyone in these cliques are dressed the same. So I've
fam,
seen videos of like these boys like going through like, oh, how much does my outfit cost? And they're all wearing basically the same outfit that just somehow costs different amounts of money. And it's like, I don't wanna, I'm a head out sort of thing. Like I'm good. I'm good.
that's deep, man. That's good. And the thing I like about you, Safiya, is you're so clean with it. Like she's clean with she's clean with it. Oh my days. Yeah. Yeah. We know what happened just then, right? So everyone knows what happened just then. No, that's calm. That's calm. That's calm. And I hear that, bro. I hear that massively. Massively. Because I'll speak for myself, yeah. I'm a little bit older. Maybe right, as I said, a couple days, couple weeks. My vibe is different, right? And I do things in a different way. And even though I am influenced and I love the same brands, and I love a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
Like um like it's just that style of clothing isn't really me. So
Mm.
because that style of clothing isn't really me, I don't try and force my way. I don't try and make myself into something I'm not. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If that's your vibe, that's your vibe, and I love it for you. You get me? If I'm using that right, I love it for them, right? You get me, man? But
Love that for you.
but I'm a little bit older, and I move differently, man. And I like what I like because I grew up in a slightly different era. So my aspirations were different. I do, although I am happy that baggy trousers are back. Because man, because I was
I do
having to
think
deal
it looks
with
better.
man, I was having to deal with a slim fit for a long time.
Yeah.
You get me? And the bigger boys in the slim fit, sometimes sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's not okay. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's a lawsuit. Sometimes it's a lawsuit. You get me? Like, so you have to be careful how you run that. You get me? But no, I'm definitely vibing with the baggies and some of the other pieces are calm as well, man. But yeah, I hear where you're coming from, man. I hear where you're coming from. Something I always want to ask women when I get them on the podcast, man, and I need to get more women on the podcast. That's my aim. You get me? And maybe you can help me. You get me? Like, actually, let me ask you that before I ask you anything else, because that's something that came to mind before. Are there any other female content creators in your space that you think would enjoy this conversation?
Yeah. I
Give me a couple of names, man. Give me a couple of names, man. I'll reach out.
Okay. See, I'm trying to think of people in the industry that I think potentially Eve Kelly, because when I've made videos about this, I know that she, because me and her are mutuals, she kind of like showed support in that, but she's also doing really, really well. I kind of see her as like one of the OGs that like kind of made her name known from like early on. But she seemed to like kind of agree with what I was saying. I don't know. It's hard with girls because I think like inherently we want to make people happy and we don't want to step out of line. Not me though. But I don't know, maybe it's because I'm young, I'm like got so much to forget in the future. But I don't know, it's gonna be a bit difficult.
Oh, but that's good though. That's good. That's a good start, man. That's a good start. Something I definitely wanted to ask you, I was going to ask you before I sort of got sidetracked, was about something that is a little bit of a bone of contention for myself.
Okay.
Something that I've ranted about before, and I don't know how people take it, and I always talk to women about this, and it's important that I do that, so I just have to, so I'm calibrated. Women's only sneaker drops. I hate them, personally. I don't think there's a space for them. I don't think there's a need for them.
Yeah.
Right. I think the real. I think they are ticking a box. I don't think they're answering a real question that people actually have. I don't think they're addressing an issue that people have. Women, I believe, and this is not me as a man speaking on women's behalf, but this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
Right. I believe women don't want special shoes. Women want the normal shoes that everybody else want.
Yeah.
But they just want them in their size.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I find this in like so many, like, there's so many ways that women are kind of like singled out in like a positive discrimination kind of way. And it's like, we didn't ask for this. we didn't ask for this. Like, just group us in to what you're doing and then we'll feel more like, how can we feel more included if you segregate us?
Literally, if you're separating us out.
Yeah.
If you literally separate us, how can we feel like, yeah, just bring us in.
Just bring
the women in. Just bring the women in.
It makes no sense. And the thing is, the drops are so ugly. They're so bad. Like, it's usually with like a little bits of glitter and like really, really pink. And I love pink. But no one needs that much pink on the shoe.
This is it, man. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. And I'm like, if you're gonna do that, like, just don't bother, because all of the female sneakerheads, or the female people that are like love kicks that I know, they want the breads, they want the Chicago's, they want the university, they want the kicks, they want the kicks that we're wearing, they want the kicks that they just want them in their size. Yeah. They just want them in their size. Yeah. You get me? Like, and the thing is, I kind of feel it on the other end because I'm a size 12. So like, I feel like in terms of size of It's tough, man. It's
Yeah.
tough out here. And I'm not even really a size 12. I'm gonna be honest with you, Safiya. I'm actually a 12 and a half, right? And I actually have to just find a way
See, that
to make it work.
half sizes anyway are very techie, but 12
It's
and a
super
half?
techie. 12 and a half is mad. Like, I can't go higher than a 12. Otherwise, I've got literally no chance. It's madness, right? You get me? Like, so we're sticking with 12. We can't go any higher than 12. But yeah, like, it's very, very tough to get the shoes you want in your size. Because ultimately, in terms of a size run, they're going to be... I can't remember somebody telling me, like, and this is a little while ago, the trophy room Jordan 1 lows. I think they were like 20 or 30 in the whole of the EU in a size 12. 20 or 30.
It's just rude.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, ultimately, they were in very, very low quantities across the board. I think there was only 2,000 in the whole of the EU. But the majority of that is always going to be sort of like your 7, 8s, 9s, like sort of that sort of area, because
I'm quite
that's
lucky,
just the most
I'm a
popular.
7.
Yeah, that's the most popular. And those are the most popular sizes. And if you don't have those sizes, it's going to be an issue. Oh, it's a shame. But yeah, size 7 is a decent size.
Yeah, and it's
size
usually
7
one
is
of
a
the
really decent
cheapest
size.
on like reselling. That's like
People don't really like, because of the fact that there are usually quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of like resale, there's always going to be a little bit of a flood in those sizes.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I mean, if I was reselling a size 12, you usually charge a bit more because of the fact that it's a little bit harder to get. But yeah, man, I hear you, man, and I'm glad that it's sort of like you agree with my stance on women's only, man. We need to get rid of these women's only.
It's annoying.
Man. Yeah.
Even in sometimes in like streetwear blog pages, they'll have like just normal posts, and then they'll have, now let's give a shout out to the women, and it's like okay, thanks. I appreciate you noticing us. Yeah, it's really annoying. Or they'll use like really pink emojis. It's like,
oh my days, yeah, the pink emojis are strong.
No one asked for this. Yeah.
Man. I want to ask you a little bit of a different question. It's one of my favorites. It is Desert Island Kicks. Yeah. She's thinking, where are we going with this? Right? You are stuck on a desert island.
Right.
You don't know how you got there, but you've got 2 pairs of shoes with you. Right?
Okay.
They don't have to be in your collection. They can be 2 shoes from wherever.
Yeah.
And whenever. Okay. But what 2 pairs of shoes do you have with you, and why?
So desert island sounding kind of hot.
You tell me, bro.
So nothing too cozy. Oh, but something that I can kind of see. I'm thinking something like a Onitsuka Mexico 66 kind of vibe, because they're so lightweight. They're so lightweight, but they're so flexible. So I'm thinking that would be one.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking, oh, because that sounds. I'm trying to think of like the purposes of these shoes. Oh, the second one's going to be kind of hard, because why would I not have flip flops aside from that? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I love this.
Why wouldn't I have flip flops or Birkenstocks? Maybe that would be my other one. Birks.
What kind of Birks though? We've got so many.
Okay, so see, what are the ones like the kind of, I can't remember the name, but they're just the normal ones that everyone's wearing now, like kind of slip-on ones.
Oh, the Boston Club.
Not them.
Oh. Not
them. I'm talking about the dad's Birkenstocks. You know, the ones that have like they're kind of like flip flops in that they have like the toe thing so that you can like slip your like, how do I even explain? I think I have some fake ones, like these.
Oh my days, yeah.
These.
Oh my days.
Breathability. Like,
Nah, your team's gonna breathe. Basically, yeah, right. For those that are listening and not watching, right, these are literally like the Berkey kind of like the one that's got like a little bit of a. It's essentially a thong. It's a thong. It's a
yeah,
thong sandal.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen many men wearing that shoe. More
Maybe
like
because my dad always used to wear it when I was growing up, like on holidays. So I'm thinking like that's a dad's shoe.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
fair.
I love that.
That's fair. No, that could definitely run. That could definitely run for you. Still, like, yeah, the Onitsuka makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's a lighter shoe.
Mm.
If you're going like the traditional Onitsuka, like, yeah, Onitsuka's like for those that are listening and watching, I suppose it's Asics, right? That's what it is. That's the old school Asics.
Yeah.
But it's like a very sort of like, I feel like it's 60s. Is it 60s? It's like a very sort of streamlined 60s vibe. That's a like Kill Bill shoe.
Yeah,
almost,
the Kill Bill shoe.
right? Right. Whereas the sort of thong sandal, clean, makes sense in that kind of environment. The breathability, you get me, man. It's good. It's good. It's good. I like where your mind's at, man. I like where your mind's at. I like where your mind's at. Are you ready? Because we can do some quick fires right now.
Okay.
Psych. We're battling. We're battling. Are you okay? You thought you was gonna come on my podcast, yeah, and think I'm not gonna battle you. You think I'm not gonna battle you? We're battling, G. We're battling, bro. And I said it earlier, yeah. We kind of alluded to it earlier, man. We were talking about Skep. We kind of alluded to the 98. We're doing Air Max 98s. Air Max 98.
I love 98s.
Yeah, Air Max 98s. We're doing Air Max 98s. You get me? Because, yeah, you are my illustrious guest, I will let you go first.
Okay.
But, right, just know, yeah, there's rules. There's rules in this, right? We can't have the same shoe.
Okay.
Right? So if you say something that's on my list, I have to pick something else.
So I should start with my best one, basically.
Bro, if I was you, I'm just saying.
Cool.
So, yeah, play to win, yeah. Don't play games because I ain't out here playing games myself, man. I'm out to win.
Okay. I think I actually might even surprise you with my first one.
Love it.
So they are a collab, but they're not the collab you're thinking of.
Go ahead.
So, okay, it is the Supreme collab, but it's not the Supreme, like the new one. It's not the TL collab. It's like the OG Supreme 98 collab. Because I remember seeing them. I must have been like 17, and my friend had them, and I was like, I didn't even really like wear Supreme then, but I was like, wow, like those shoes, because they're so sleek, like they're like the black patent kind of, like they are. I like them. I like them a lot. And like the Supreme like logo is really, really subtle as well, so it's not too in your face. Like I think the TLs is too in your face. It's too like screaming at you. But this is a little bit more like.
So what you've done just then, right, in your first one, is if this was battleships,
yeah,
you've hit me.
Cool.
You've hit me. You've done it. You've hit me, and that's fine because I came prepared. Fully came prepared. So yeah, I knew you was, because the thing is, shout out to Supreme. They have heroed the 98 over the last few years. It's definitely a silhouette that Supreme love. And I knew you were gonna go the black, right? Or I knew one of us was gonna go the black. Yeah. So just on the off chance one of us went the black, I'm going with the obsidian.
Okay.
For the same reasons. Because it's for 2016, same shoe, just in the obsidian.
I was
So I
thinking
mean,
about that one. That was going to be one of my ones because I like the
yeah,
patent on there as well.
yeah, very very slick. The shoe is fantastic.
It is nice.
You get me a little bit of grey. I'm saying, but the dark blue because I'm a dark blue boy. You already know. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you go with the black. I'll go with the obsidian, and that's our number ones. Okay, and then whatever happens after this happens after this. I've got some bangers in there. I'm just letting you know.
See, I'm trying to. See, now you said that, I feel like I can't go with the varsity red because that's too. I feel like I've got like a deck in front of me right now. I've got a deck in front of me. Like, this is serious stuff. Okay. Thing is, I like a little bit of red on my shoe. I like a little tease. I like these. So they're the grey cell habanero red.
Habaneros, yeah.
I like them.
They're hot, man. Yeah, they're good.
Because the red is like, it's kind of like, you know, those Shoxes that have like the little bit of red on them. It's a little bit different.
Yes.
But I like those.
It's a good shoe. Habanero is a good shoe.
Those ones are pretty.
That's a very good shoe. That's a good shoe. Okay, so you're going habanero. I'm going personally with the shoe that I think of when I think of a 98.
Yeah.
It's the number one colorway I think of when I think of a 98, and that's the Gundam. I'm going the Gundam. So yeah, red, white, blue, classic colorway. You get me? Like, whenever I go in my mind's eye and I think a 98, that's the colorway I'm always thinking about. So
I hear it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, that one reminds me a little too much of this country. And we've got to aim higher. We've got to aim higher.
Bro, Saf is actually, she is so funny. That is like,
you said battle. We're battling. You said battle.
Oh my days. You're besmirching my kicks. Say less. Say less. Say less. Okay. Well, this is your last one.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's your last one. So make it good.
So you know what? I hadn't even seen these ones before I started doing my research for this battle. But these are, and apparently they're a women's shoe, but these are the Bubble Pack Track Reds.
Bubble Pack Track Reds. Okay, I don't know those. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. These are very cool, actually.
Right?
Very cool. Oh.
These are sick.
Yeah, no, they're all right, man. They're all right, man.
These are so cool. I want them. I actually want them.
Yeah. No, they're definitely giving me bubblegum vibes.
For sure.
But they're not, it is red though. It's not pink. But the thing is, it's shades. Like, no, it's a calm shoe, man. It's a 98 I've not seen before.
Neither.
But definitely a vibe. And I'm all right with it. Maybe that's what bubble pack means. Maybe that's what it means, bubblegum. I don't know. I wasn't aware of this.
But I feel like that's something I just want in my collection. Not even necessarily to wear, but just to look at. Just because it looks so cool.
Oh, it's a cool shoe, man. All right. That's a strong 3.
Let me hear the rebuttal.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, she's talking that battle talk. Them schemes. Is it about to be a free? I'm about to give you 30. All right. This last one, yeah, right? And similar to yourself, yeah, because I love 98, but I was not aware of this until I decided in my mind that I was going to start looking into potential battles. And 98 had to be on my list, so I had to look into what shoes do I think was it, right? This speaks to me in a different way because of the reason it was made. Also, I am a massive comedy fan.
Okay.
Right? Massive comedy fan, right? From back in the day. Even, I think Bad Boys 3 or whatever it is coming out. Shout out to Martin Lawrence, right? Still emphasized it, but it's okay. He had a 98. There was a 98 made for his sitcom, Martin, back in the day.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, man, amazing, 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 and I love obviously the fact that it's like it like takes into consideration pop culture, a massive show in terms of like comedy. Martin Lawrence is like one of the comedy like Godfathers. Like it is definitely giving me sort of those early 90s types of vibes.
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s types of vibes, and I like the shoe, man. So yeah, man, we're going with the Martin Air Max 98. You get me? And I think like the people are gonna decide ultimately, Saf. But I'm gonna let you know between me and you, just on a real one, bro. I'm saying like I took that one. Just let
Do you know what? I actually am very proud of myself for what I've just done. I think
You think so?
I ate that.
Wow.
And I'm very happy with myself.
Them's fighting words. You heard it from her people. Yeah, she thinks she won. I think I won. The only way we're gonna find out is if you let us know. So let us know in the comments below. You get me? Who took home the dub? You get me, man? But that was a strong battle, man. The 98s don't get enough love as well. I feel like the 98s are super strong colorway. Yeah, super strong silhouette. One of the baddest. Like so, yeah, super glad to do it, man. I can only do it. Couldn't think of anyone better to do it with than you. It's absolute pleasure. You get me? But now it's time for the quick fires.
Okay.
You get me? Are you ready?
Yes.
For some quick fire questions. Quick fires, I mean, they are what they say in the tin. I'm gonna be firing questions at you. I just want you to be open and honest and answer quickly. No dilly dally. All right.
That's fine.
All good.
Yeah.
All good. All right. We are gonna kick off in 3, 2, 1. Straight off the bat, Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
New Balance or Adidas?
Adidas.
Can you wear Nike and Adidas together, yes or no?
No.
Yes, that's perfect. What was the last shoe that you won on the sneakers app?
As if I could ever. As if anyone could ever. Don't even bring me back to that. Trauma.
I love it. I love it. Just saying that, man. Just like, I mean, if Saf is saying that, bro, I'm just saying, who am I? Right, let's move on. All right. Do you have, because you talked about this a little bit earlier, but I don't know whether you do you have a Jordan number, as in a silhouette that you like the best from the Jordan sort of range?
Oh my, I do. What is it called? Oh my gosh, and everyone was wearing them at a point. Okay, yeah, I think I was right. So, the low 11s.
Really?
I don't know why. I think I might be stuck in like 16-year-old Saf's head, but I love the because they're a little bit chunky. They're a little bit. They got a bit of padding. I like on a shoe.
No. The low 11 is not bad at all. To be fair,
Maybe
it's not bad
nostalgic.
At all.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I vibe with it. I've bought low 11s before. I'm an 11 guy. Like I've got an 11 here as well. Like this is my favorite shoe.
Yeah.
It's the 11 bread, but the 11 low is definitely it's not a bad shoe at all. Not a bad shoe at all.
Look
comfortable. Not bad at all. Not comfortable.
Really?
Nah,
I've been
not
sold a
comfortable.
dream.
Yeah, no, the 11s unfortunately are not a comfortable shoe. Not in the long term. But you probably get a good hour out of them, be okay. But that being said, I'm in a different weight class than you. You get me? Like you seem like you're a little light on your feet, so it might be okay for you. You get me? Like so we'll leave that one there. You get YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok?
For what? Oh my gosh.
What do you like the best? It's quick fire, me asking me questions.
Okay, unfortunately, I think I say TikTok's my attention span is really short now.
Sneakers, kicks, or crepes?
What? What does that question even mean? Is that like what I say?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see trainers. Maybe crepes?
She said, I said trainers. That's fair. That's fair. You say trainers. It wasn't on the list, but maybe crepes. I don't know. All right. Spotify, Apple.
Spotify.
Favorite collaboration?
I mean, the Skepta Tailwinds for sure. No.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Vans or Converse?
Oh my gosh. Why is this the hardest one? Do you know what? I say Vans.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. People love Vans. Laces or slip-ons?
Laces.
Default laces, or do you pattern your laces?
I'm too lazy for that. I wish I had more conviction to do that.
Conviction is a great word. Customized design shoes or straight factory settings?
Factory settings.
Retro or innovation?
Retro.
Flip-flops or slides?
Slides.
Socks or barefoot?
Socks. Wait, with the flip-flops?
No, just in general.
Yeah. Socks.
Mate. That happens a lot in Africa, by the way. I don't know if you are African.
Yeah.
They rock.
That's why I had to ask.
Yeah, they will rock socks with flip-flops. That's not a problem for them at all. Comfort or style?
Comfort.
Yeah?
Because those Doc Martens, I'm never wearing again. But they're beautiful. I've got like the cow print loafers. So beautiful. Never wearing them again.
I dipped into Doc Marten, and because it's an amazing British brand. We love Doc Marten, right? I dipped in with the Brogues, and I was thinking, oh, it's big chunky sole. It's gonna be like so comfortable. Slip my foot in, leather's really, really supple. I was like, boom, this is gonna be live. Come back to me in a quarter of an hour,
Literally.
bro. Come back to me in a quarter of an hour, and I'm taking a seat, bro.
Yeah.
I'm taking a seat.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how people do it. I feel like they really just like. I feel like apparently there's a thing where you can really break them in. You're meant to break them in.
Hammers to their Doc Martens.
Oh, bro, you really have to break them. And the thing is, I don't have the patience to break a shoe in, bro. I can't do it.
I don't have the strength. I don't have the strength to break those shoes in. They're so much stronger than me. I gave up. I admitted defeat.
No, man, I don't have the wherewithal. That's what Americans say.
No.
I don't have it. I just ain't got it. I love this. This is a great one. Fresh and clean or beaten and battered?
Fresh.
Calm. Washing machine or hand wash your kicks?
Hand wash. Can't imagine putting that in the washing.
You'd be surprised, G. Lows, mids, or highs?
I'm going to say mids, just because of the ambushes.
I hear it. And you know what? And that's okay. In 2024, that's okay.
I like it.
Yeah. And a lot of people do like it. It's probably, like, if we're being honest, it's probably the most popular. It's got so much stigma attached to it. But it's only because of the Jordan 1s. That's true. The issue.
It's true.
It's only because of Jordan 1s. Nobody even acknowledges mids are a thing in any other silhouette apart from Jordan 1s. Right? That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All right. The last question in this section is triple blacks or white and whites?
Triple blacks. Because of my carnivores.
Yeah, carnivores, and also triple blacks because she's in these streets. You get me? I know she seems prim and proper and that, but you don't want to come across her on a dark night. You get me? Because she's about this life. Yeah, she's out here, man. She's about this life. You get me? Like, so it is what it is, man. Just be careful. Yeah, you might see her filming content. Don't go near.
Don't go.
Stay Stay your ass away.
I can't hack the DMs, but trust me.
Alright. Before I let you go, and you've been amazing. This has been amazing. I've really, really enjoyed our conversation. It's been fantastic. Before I let you go, I want to ask you about the term sneakerhead. Something that we talk about a lot. It's something that gets banded about a lot. What does it mean to you?
It just means someone who really likes shoes, or just like doesn't necessarily need to own them, but if you have like a sort of like desire to want to know more about them, or want to just own them, or want to like put them up sitting pretty, whatever, or whatever, if you just have an interest in shoes, like a strong interest, call yourself what you want. Do you know what I mean? I think.
Respect it. And with that being said, Safiya Hart, are you a sneakerhead?
I suppose I am. I love shoes. I love buying shoes. I'm never going to stop. As much as I want to tell myself to start buying heels, I'm going to keep buying trainers. Craps.
Yeah. Yeah. Trainers, craps, we love it. We love it, man. And to be fair, right, I'm about to bestow upon you the highest honor I have available to me, right? As the host of this podcast, I'm about to say the sort of notorious words. Safiya Hart, you are 100% Kicks Chronicles certified sneakerhead. Certified. I'm gonna start making certificates and start sending them out to people as souvenirs. You get me? I'm gonna start letting people know. You get me? Maybe when we do, because I'm coming up to 100 episodes. When I do that 100th episode, maybe as a gift to my first 100 guests, I will get printed a certificate and get it sent out to everybody.
I love
and that might be quite nice, and a nice way to say thank you to everybody that supported me for the first 100, of which you are part of that alum, and I do have to thank you once again.
What number am I?
Do you know what? I don't know until we put it out. I mean, the thing is, the way it works here is I kind of recorded batches, so like I'm in that bulking mode.
Yeah.
You get me? But the last episode to go out was episode 82, so you're definitely gonna be within the 100. Definitely.
Can't wait.
Yeah, you're definitely within the 100. And yeah, obviously I will let you know when the episode is due to come out. But we'll put all that to the side. I want you to let the people know, right? Because there's about 4 or 5 million people that are gonna watch this, listen to this, you get me? Like, so you're gonna have to, like, this is your opportunity, it's your chance, is what I'm saying. Right? To let them know who you are. If they don't know, how they can support, how they can get involved. If you get anything going on, you get me? Let the people know, talk to the people.
So actually, coincidentally, I started a YouTube channel today. Like, I created it this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
congratulations.
Thank you. Because I finished university this time next week. I'm no longer a student.
Come on now.
So I'm like, I do stuff. I work in fashion, and I go to events, and I, go to Fashion Week and everything. And I'm like, I want to share that with everyone. I want everyone to come along with me. So I made that this morning. That my name is Saf Hart with a full stop at the end. Because I accidentally made a Saf Hart before, and YouTube won't let me have it anymore. So, Saf Hart with a full stop, and then my TikTok is Safiya Hart, so SAFIYA HART, and then Instagram is just Saf Hart. Love that. So yeah, that's where you can find me. DM me, chat to me.
Yeah, man. And I can vouch, yeah, she does respond to the DMs, man. I do not know Saf. I didn't know her before this. She's very, very nice. Because you can see, she listened to mine. She didn't think I was a weirdo asking her to please come on my podcast. I want to talk to you about kicks and stuff. You get me? She looked past the geekiness and she was like, no, I'm gonna chat to this dude, man. I feel like we can have a nice conversation. And I feel like we had a nice conversation. It's been lovely.
This is the first ever podcast. This is very special.
Really? Oh, nah. I mean, I apologize because it's only going to be downhill from here.
Oh.
You know for a fact.
This is the bad.
You
This is
know
the
for a
peak.
fact.
I've peaked.
This is it.
I peaked.
This is it. Peaked way too early, man. But you've been smashing stuff. Like, you're pretty young and you've been smashing stuff, so you're pretty used to it. I can imagine, man. Thank you so much for being on this
Thank you
with
for
us, man.
inviting me.
No, it's been absolutely amazing, guys. Make sure to go light Saf up. You get me, all of her accounts, especially the YouTube, man. You get me. By the time this comes out, she's probably gonna have like so I don't even know how many videos are going to be on that YouTube, but there's going to probably be a few on there.
Yeah.
Make sure to go watch those videos, like the videos, support. You get me? Subscribe. You get me?
Please.
You get me? Subscribe. You get me? Because I know how hard it can be on YouTube. YouTube is like the OG.
Yeah.
You get me? Like YouTube's is like the OG. Like we were talking earlier, like TikTok. Yeah, you can like even. I mean, it's pretty saturated now, but like with the right content, you could blow like pretty relatively quickly compared to YouTube. YouTube is it's just a cruel beast.
Yeah.
You get me? You really got to put that time in, man. But like I feel like your content is fantastic. It's always super clean. So I really do encourage you, man. And if there's anything I can do to help in any way, you get me, please feel free, because you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart. I definitely owe you. You get me? Like, so I really do appreciate it. Guys, make sure to, as I said, like, comment, subscribe. While you're doing that for Safiya, do that for your boy PROZECH as well. You get me? I've been on YouTube for a minute. I still need subs. You get me? Like, so sort your boy out. You get me? If you do want to leave a review, I'm only interested in 5 stars with respect, right? With respect. Whatever you're trying to say,
be honest.
Yeah.
Make sure that honesty
I mean,
is 5 stars.
I've got to just say what you want to say, but just say under 5 stars, and we can have a conversation. It's no problem whatsoever. But yeah, this has been absolutely amazing once again, Safiya. Just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for jumping on. I really do appreciate it. Guys, make sure to do all the things you're meant to do in terms of social media, as I've asked already, but also look after yourselves. Kicks Chronicles 100 is fast approaching. As I said to Safiya earlier, I don't know what number this is going to be, right? But this is probably going to be quite close. You get me? Just had some very interesting news. Some wild situations are happening around Kicks Chronicles 100. So I will keep you posted. But yeah, just make sure to keep an eye on the socials, PROZECH, on everything. You get me? For any potential announcements. But yeah, man, guys, look after yourselves, look after one another. Until I see you, man, down the road. Everybody stay blessed. Thank you for listening to this episode of Kicks Chronicles. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, rate, review, and all that good stuff. And remember, full video version is available on YouTube. Audio versions available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.